I hope you're following us on TikTok. That's all I'm saying. Before this thing gets banned and removed from all platforms, I hope you're following us on TikTok. Shout out to Nathan. He's the guy that makes everything that we do on there pop, including, of course, hitting a monster 3-9. We gave you the Cavs on the spread as part of our 4-1 night last night here on the 5-5. But I think more importantly was if you were watching on TikTok and you saw the video, well, guess what? You got to see a monster smash. I love it. I love when that stuff happens. Let's start the clock. Thumbs up, subscribe. You know the drill. We went 4-1 last night. Let's go 5-0 tonight. What do you say? Let's hit the clock. It's already underway. Hey, we're going to begin with an over here. Does this look familiar to you? We're going to begin with an over. Why? Because it's the Heat in action. And every time, we'll get to that Magic game in a second, but every time we look at this Heat team, and we just did this last night with the Sixers, a totally disinterested Sixers team that wanted nothing to do with that basketball game, and we called it right away. It's a back-to-back now for Miami. So, yes, they've clinched in, but they can do better. They still have an opportunity to actually move up, depending on what happens with Brooklyn, not necessarily clinching yet. We know Brooklyn needs to win that one more, but Miami is not full on resting. And even if they are, we just saw the capacity of a bench that knows, hey, this is probably your last couple of minutes. That's going to be the theme in the final stretch of the regular season. Orlando, look, this is the complete opposite of what we just saw, where the Magic now are getting 12.5 against Brooklyn. Now, Brooklyn just needs to win one of their last three. With that said, there isn't going to be this sense of urgency by any means. There could be staggered load management. There could be in-game load management, which doesn't make sense to me. It's like trying to take a nap with your eyes closed. With that said, I think there's a good chance here for the Magic to win this game outright. But eliminated, defeated. They just got their ass handed to them. Try to end on a positive note, depending on who's out there, which is key. But clearly, this is going to be a 40-minute Jalen Suggs night, and then you kind of go from there. But I like the Magic to hang in this game. I truly do. I don't think Brooklyn has any sense of urgency on them right now to close this thing out. 12.5 is simply just too much. We move on. Look at this line. It's moving. Sixers. Hold on, Toronto. We'll get to you in a second. Sixers plus 10.5 at Atlanta. Atlanta needs a win. Atlanta needs this game. Atlanta's won 3 straight, and they haven't technically clinched in their spot quite yet. With that said, you have to look at where the Hawks can finish, knowing that Toronto is a game behind them. That's a major difference, the 8 and the 9. And the Sixers are in a spot now, the second leg of the back-to-back, where we do expect Joel, some other guys to probably sit, right? I mean, my God, if these guys are playing, it's irresponsible at this point. Bench players, guys like Shake Milton looking to score 40 because they don't know the next time they're going to be out there. George Niang is live to hit 5 threes tonight. So absolutely, I love the Sixers bench just playing their ass off, where the Hawks are like, okay, we need this win. 10.5 is a lot to cover for a team that's getting the benefit here without just most likely having their starters in there. Boston's locked in. They've clinched division. They're in the playoffs. No, nothing new there. Toronto, though, as I just mentioned, a game behind Atlanta. They come off a disappointing loss. They're in Boston. This is it. Like, this is the last real shot for the Raptors to prove that they can fix or at least adjust or be somewhat of a deal, maybe not a big deal, but a deal on the road. Now, this isn't the ultimate barometer or test in the sense that Boston's probably not going 1,000%, but you've got a pretty good opening here, unless it's like fan appreciation night, which I don't think it is, but my God, I hope it's not. Even still, you've got more of a slowdown Boston squad right now preparing and gearing up than you do Toronto, who's just ultimately like the outside of Chicago, who we're not touching. Toronto is the most desperate team on the slate tonight, and it's not even close, and we want to play that. Last one for you. We're going to go over 235 Warriors Kings. I'm tempted to just give you the Kings on the money line here, and say Sacramento, again, like the Sixers, like the Cavs last night, where we see a lot of bench guys just getting out there, taking full advantage of minutes and all. Warriors are still in a must-win type scenario where they can at least climb up to the 5, depending on what happens with a tiebreaker in the Clippers. Season is far from over with Golden State, so I do think they're still trying, as difficult as that has been on the road for them. I mean, my God, they could finish with single-digit wins on the road, which is insane because you probably still have them as an odds-on favorite, at least to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Holy shit, it's bad. Bad on the road. Over 235 is our best ability to control this basketball game. All right? Here's your 5 and 5. Nice, easy, simple stuff. Let me tell you about Bet365. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. You have to be in New Jersey, Ohio, Colorado, Virginia. It's fine, those 4 states. Sign up, take 60 seconds, deposit $10, claim the offer, bet $1 on anything. You'll get $200 right back. $200 right back into your account. It's a beautiful sight when you see that. I promise you. All right, here's your 5 and 5, and we'll get out of here. Another big hit on the Discord, and we want you to know about that. In fact, it was here that we gave it out initially. Let's work in reverse. Over 235, Warriors, Kings, Raptors on the money line, Sixers plus 10.5, Magic plus 12.5, and we'll go over 218. That's our standard play here. We'll go over 218 for the Heat Wizards. See ya. And as I mentioned on the Discord, look at that. Look at that beautiful face. Cavs money line, remember? Remember, we gave that out. Oh, you don't remember, do you? Well, look, that's a parlay. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. I'm going to give you half off your first week on the Discord. There's a link below. Oh, Cleveland. It's a beautiful sight, is it not? Especially when it's coming on the Discord, and you can be a part of this Discord. NBA's winding down regular season, but we're going to have a ton of shit going on in the playoffs. That's why we want you here.